you can hear me now. If you can hear me now, let me know. Jeremy, let me know, buddy. Come on, New York boxing fan, let me know. Brian, let me know. Do I got sound? What's going on here? Yes. Awesome. All right, guys. Oh my gosh. I had plenty of practice now. Now that I'm actually able to have sound, I'm going to tell you guys today we're going to have a great show. It's got a lot of things that I'm going to be sharing with you guys and asking you guys, being interactive in the chat. Welcome, Jeremy, Brian, New York boxing fan. Welcome, guys, to the show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for the members that will be joining us today. Thank you for supporting this channel. It makes a big difference, and it means a lot because I can actually do the things I need to do to make this channel more successful and more just better overall for everybody. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate you guys. So today we are going to be talking about Zepbound. We're going to be talking about Mounjaro. I was just saying how cold it is. How cold is it where you are at? It's like 7 degrees where I'm at right now. I know there are some places over the Midwest and some on the Eastern coast that are probably a lot colder than we are right now, but just freezing, guys. I hate winter. I hate winter because I freeze all the time. I say I freeze all the time, and I think it's because I've just lost so much body fat from just different choices I've made, trying to be more healthier and just be more proactive on the choices of the things I eat, but also being able to be on Mounjaro has really drastically really changed my life. And I don't know if you guys are on Mounjaro or Ozempic or Wegovy, but I would love for you to tell me what you're on in the chat, because I would like to get to know you more and see what's going on and how you can reach your weight loss and health goals. So a lot of people have been on these GLP-1s. They've tried to lose weight. I get stories every day, literally every day, about how somebody has been on a GLP-1, say Mounjaro or Ozempic, and they say that they have not lost any weight. They've been on this for X amount of months or X amount of weeks. The ones that I get the most are people that have been on it for maybe a month. They're like 2.5, 5, 7.5, some of them all the way up to 10. But as I've said before, if you are on Mounjaro, you just need to stay the course, because I'm telling you, it's like out of nowhere, you just hit that sweet spot where all of a sudden it just falls off. Now, I'm not trying to make it a big old deal about weight, because, we can't say, well, if I get to this amount of weight, I'm going to be healthy. Yes, health comes, healthy weight is a good thing for your health, but you cannot shoot for just a number with your health. You have to make sure you're rounded when it comes to health. Is your heart doing well? Is your cholesterol doing well? Is your triglycerides doing well? How's your A1C? I'm sure that if you're on TIRZEPATIDE, your A1C will be great, because that is one of the first things that will become under control when you are on TIRZEPATIDE. You'll start noticing your blood sugars becoming more stable. The weight, not so much. Sometimes the weight comes, when you get on the higher dosages. For me, and I know I talked about this before, for me, it took about 12.5 to 15. I would say I really started noticing a big difference at 15. I got on the 10 or 12.5 is where I really started beginning to see the weight loss come. But as I said, the longer I've been on this, the more weight I've lost. In fact, I'm telling you a quick story real quick. I've lost a lot of weight on this. You lose a lot of body mass too when it comes to like muscle. So that's another thing that you want to really consider, maybe taking some supplements and, doing some type of a physical fitness workout to keep that muscle, because I'm telling you, the more fat loss you lose, it's just obvious. You're going to lose your muscle mass, and you're going to get real thin. And a lot of people will have, Mounjaro face or Ozempic face is what they call it. Talked about that in the show last week. If you lose weight too fast, so you need to be careful not to lose too much weight too fast, but just start tracking it and doing trial and error. If you're not losing weight, what choices can you make when it comes to your diet? And I hope that if you are taking a GLP-1, you are retraining your brain on how to eat, because for me personally, I always overate. I always wanted more and more and more and more. Started using this medication, TIRZEPATIDE, to help me and boost that ability to make the right choices by having that food and appetite suppression. So Brian says he was on, or he's on 7.5 Mounjaro, and he's also on Jardiance. Jeremy says he's on 15 milligrams. That's cool, Jeremy. He's on the king, the top. I'm on 12.5. I was on 15 milligrams for quite some time and moved down to the 12.5 because I was just kind of getting tired of dealing with the constipation, which, I mean, it's manageable, like I said, but there are times where, you just get to the point where you're like, I don't know if I want to keep, you know. So that's what I did. I moved down to the 12.5, and I mean, it's been fine. I still have my moments. I'm sure all of you guys have those moments where, you start feeling that constipation, and you start feeling that, for me, a lot of times, depending on the food I eat, I get that gut knife wrench feeling in my gut where I'm like doubled over hurting. I'm sure you guys have been there before. Jeremy says he's 6'6", 350 pounds, and he now weighs 140. Am I reading that correct, Jeremy? You were at 350 and you're at 140. Or maybe you meant to say 340 or 240. Surely you're not 140. That would be a massive weight loss, especially being 6'6". You're really at 140. Holy cow. You are super skinny then if you're 6'6". I'm 6'3". And I weigh about 196 and kind of hover around 200, which I'm completely fine with that. I'm good being 200 pounds. But congratulations, Jeremy. That is a massive, massive weight loss success. So I'm sure you feel a lot better. I'm sure you have more energy and drive to do things coming down from that much. I'm sure the clothes fit a lot better. But one thing I'm sure of is you're probably freezing right now, because I know how cold I get all the time with all that weight loss that my body is still trying to recuperate. Wow. Amazing. I'm gonna have to put that up there. Jeremy Griggs, 6'6", 350, now down to 100. You listen, you heard that right. Down to 140 pounds. Now, do we have anybody in here that can beat that? Anybody in here that can beat that weight? Amazing. Incredible. Wow. Congratulations, brother. Super excited for you. Okay, so here we go. Let's see here. 69 inches in Austin. 69 in Austin. 69 degrees. If you're 69 degrees in Austin, then you better get out of here, because I'm pretty ticked off right now. I tell my wife all the time, I'm ready to move to Florida. I'm ready to move somewhere where it's warm all the time. I am so sick and tired of the cold weather. It's just, I'm telling you, man, I'm tired of it. It's just insane. And I'm ready for spring. So with that said, guys, thank you guys so much for sharing in the chat. If you're coming in here, if you guys could do me a favor, if you can like this show today, it would help me out on this channel. If you have, groups that you're part of on Facebook, TikTok, I don't even think TikTok has groups. But if you're on Facebook or, any social media and you want to share this, get it out, it does help a small channel like me. I am a small channel, but I'm growing, mighty in numbers. But mighty in community. Community is awesome, as you guys have probably grown to understand. Being on YouTube and kind of getting into these communities of people that are on GLP-1s, you notice that there's a common thread. People care about each other and want to better each other and encourage each other and help each other. And there's nothing greater than just correct information. Now, I don't know all the answers. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I'm going to be completely honest with you and completely transparent. I don't have all the answers. I'm not a doctor. I cannot give you medical advice. But what I can give you is a plethora of things when it comes to encouragement, weight loss tips. I've been there. I've been, up to over 300 pounds down to about 196. I can help you with, trial and error, figuring out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And that's what the membership is. I kind of break down and help you discover what's going to work for you, set goals for you, encourage you, hold you accountable, help you hit those goals. Because I'm telling you right now, if you're by yourself and you're trying to get healthy, there's going to be times that'll come where you will want to give up, and you need somebody like myself to push you and to be here to encourage you, to help you get to that place where you can actually set a goal and have somebody help you reach and shoot for that goal and make that goal. So that's what I have this membership for, but also you get other perks as far as getting exclusive beginning access only to videos that I post on Mounjaro, different GLP-1s, weight loss tips, different things like that. So everything is to help you out, but it also in return for a very small amount a month, it helps this channel with different things that I have to do to upkeep with this channel. So thank you guys for becoming members. If you are, if you have not, please consider. I put information on the bottom. If you don't want to become a member and you want to support this channel, you can always do it Cash App, Beard of Mounjaro, or you can do obviously PayPal, chadboneymusic@gmail.com. I am a musician as well. And so, but anyways, now that we got all that out of the way, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show. So the first question I have for you today, if you are tuning in today, is going to be a simple question, guys. This one is going to be one that I think that you're going to be able to relate to. What was the best thing that has happened to you this last week or this week? Think of one thing that has been the best thing that's happened this week. I'm all about making a positive, encouraging community. And, I don't want to dwell on the things that were negative, things that were bad, failures that we've had. Maybe we've overate, gained a few pounds. That doesn't matter. That was yesterday. So today we're going to focus on the positive things. We're going to focus on things that are going to make a difference. Things are going to help us move to the next step and take a step forward. So Jeremy, you're driving a semi, so you really can't, that is a great idea. Do not text and drive semi. But I'm so thankful that you are tuning in, Jeremy. It means a lot today. So for me, the best thing that has happened this week is my A1C is still great. I have more than just one. I've got several. Just one thing that's going to be happening that's going to be positive is I'm going to be celebrating my anniversary in a little over a week. So super excited. I've been married for 15 years now, almost to my wife. I've got 3 kids. So, but yeah, just it's been a crazy start to the year already. Crazy. But the best thing that's happened this week, I would definitely say the best thing that has happened this week is I've been able to stay inside a lot of the times where I'm not freezing outside. So yeah. So anyways, yeah, let me know in the comments. Now I will say that the GLP-1 that I'm on, TIRZEPATIDE, I'm on the Mounjaro because I have diabetes. I'm going to tell you a funny story. I was at a deal last night, and I have a buddy that has diabetes too. I have several people that had diabetes there last night. But my buddy that I used to work with knew I was on Mounjaro. He's not able to get on Mounjaro because he's had pancreatitis before. So, but he's a type 2. And so we were at a men's deal and there was food there and he was eating and I was eating, and it was hard to overlook that chicken noodles, guys, with some mashed potatoes. So if you are in the chat and you can agree with me, let me know if you like chicken noodles and if you like mashed potatoes. I love them. But I went ahead and ate that, and I killed it last night, and I shouldn't have. I'm just gonna be honest. I ate a few no-bake cookies. That's another thing, you only get no-bake cookies, unless know somebody or you make them yourself at Walmart or something like that. And they're just not as good as homemade. So I ate 3 homemade no-bake cookies last night, and he looked at me and said, do you think you need to be eating that? I was like, no, but do you think you need to be eating all that? Nope. But it's good. And I said, you know what? I agree with you. It is good. And so we sat there and we listened to a speaker, and about, I don't know, an hour later, he shows me his meter, or his phone had his reading on it. It said like 200 and some odd, on his blood sugar. And then he's like looking at me like, okay, your turn. Let's see yours. So I pulled my phone out and I showed him, and it was like 160. And he was like, dude, shut up. That's Mounjaro. Guys, I'm telling you, Mounjaro is powerful. Even when you make mistakes, it still helps. Now, I'm not saying we'll use it and abuse it, but I'm just thankful that, we can live life and enjoy life and not have to be in a box of just calorie counting, which I'm going to tell you right now, I do not agree with calorie counting. I do believe that caloric deficit, you can lose weight, but I don't think you can sustain it. I just don't think so. I think it's more carbs than calories. And I think that, intermittent fasting works. I believe it. There are ways to help your body with burning and eating fat. But you have to do something that's going to be sustainable for a lifetime. You don't want to do just some crazy thing that's going to keep you, chained up and not have freedom and enjoy life. I'm all about enjoying life to the fullest, making wise decisions. But there are times where you want to have times with your family eating, and you want to every now and then splurge, eat some food and have a good time. Now there's going to be people, I'm sure, it's going to get on here and say, can't believe you said that. Well, listen, I'm a realist. I do believe that we can have a good time in moderation. So Brian says he feels like I'm finally getting control of my blood sugars. That's awesome, dude. I feel the same way. I'm to the point now where I just really don't care to lose any more weight. But as long as my blood sugars are under control and my other things in my life are under control, completely fine with that. Now, I do got a question. This is for all those men out there. How many men in here, and this is going to be off the subject, and, I'm sorry, guys, but it comes with the channel, and it just comes with me because I am into this type of stuff. How many men out there are bearded men? So if you have a beard and you are a Mounjaro, you are like Mounjaro bro. You are a Mounjaro guy, and you are a bearded brother. So that's where I got my Mounjaro bro, if you've wondered. I'm into men's grooming, beard products, stuff like that. Make myself look good, make myself feel good. I think that looking good and taking care of yourself physically has a big, huge impact on mental health. I do believe that depression, you can be depressed and fix yourself up and feel a little bit better about yourself. Now, obviously, there are some times where you can't really do anything without medication because you have some chemical imbalances. But I do believe that once you start taking care of yourself and your health starts getting better, you want to start taking care of your outer appearance. And, I just love taking care of my beard and making it look good. And I love being on Mounjaro. Put them together. Boom. You get Mounjaro, bro. Anyways, guys. So with that said, that was the best thing that happened so far this week. So I'm going to follow up with that question, and I'm going to ask this. What is your favorite season? What is your favorite season? Do you like winter, spring, summer, or fall? I almost feel like, that old James Dean song. Winter, spring, summer, and fall. All you gotta do is call. Sorry, guys. I love music. But winter, spring, summer, fall. What is your favorite? Now, you already know. I already told you. I used to love, the winter. I used to love the fall. I still kind of like the fall, as long as it doesn't get too cold. But I used to just love the fall, and I was okay with the winter. When you're 300 pounds, it feels good in the winter. When you got so much fat on your body, it feels good being cold. And I absolutely hated the summer because it got so dang hot, sweat all the time. Of course, I worked in a factory too at the time, and it didn't help getting in small spaces working on aircraft. But now things are completely different in my life. I do things completely different than I used to, completely different change in career. And I've lost so much weight. So now I freeze all the time and have to have a space heater. So my favorite would be spring and summer, and spring is so nice, and summer, I've got to the point now where, and some of you guys may think I'm crazy, but I've got to the point now where I feel like I love the hot sun, that heat. I'm telling you, I just love it. I love sitting out there and just hanging out and just enjoying those nice rays. Now, I will say that, I don't spend all the time out there where I'm going to get skin cancer or anything like that. I did used to stay outside and get baked and, like the tan and all that stuff, get darker and all that stuff. But now not so much as far as trying to get, darker and get that tan and stuff. I'll put a hat on. I'll put, one of those thin shirts on that block the rays and stuff. But, I just enjoy putting my headphones on. I'll put my ear pods on, and I will go outside and mow the lawn when it's like 95 degrees. And you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but man, I love that heat. And I wish we had that heat right now. Oh my gosh. I wish I was married in a later month, because I'm telling you, being married in January, you go on your anniversaries, and the only place that's really nice to go is south, like Mexico or somewhere like that. And that don't happen very often. So one of these days. But yeah, Brian, he likes to go swimming. He likes summer. I'm with you, brother. I love swimming. I love summer. I love going to the lake. I love watching my kids on the tubes. I love getting on the tubes with my kids and seeing how long we can stay on them, have some crazy times, and just make those memories. And it's just awesome. So summer, summer, summer. Do we have anybody in here that likes the spring? Anybody in here that likes the fall? Anybody in here that likes the winter? Come on. I know we have enough people in here to answer these questions. Drop them in the chat. Come on, guys. Let's know. Let's get this interaction going. If you haven't liked this video today, it helps me out. Share it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, let me take a moment here. If you have not subscribed to this channel, you got to subscribe to the channel. I do videos on here talking about Mounjaro, talking about TIRZEPATIDE in general, talking about Zepbound, and we're going to talk about different things, weight loss. I do have places where I can recommend you if you need things when it comes to your health, as far as supplements and things like that. So I believe that, this is a good source for you to at least subscribe to. You don't have to become a member, but subscribe to it. Just check it out and see, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't have to stay here. You can subscribe. I'd hate to see you leave, but I can't make you subscribe and stay. So, this channel's taken off, and I'm adding more things to it and more things to come. And I think you'd enjoy it. I think you would enjoy the community here. We have a great community here of people that are on the same mission that you are on. So, all right, guys. So let me know, even though I'm going to take this down, let me know, spring, summer, fall, or winter. Which one do you like better? Anyways. So I cannot wait to get to the point where I can start wearing a t-shirt, and it's got to be really warm outside for that to happen. Outside, at least outside of my house. As you see right now, I have some long johns on, long john pants. I've got jeans over those. Guys, listen, how many of you guys out there get cold all the time? Let me know. Do you freeze? I did a video almost a year ago, and it was talking about the bone chilling effect of Mounjaro. You freeze, and a lot of people have said, man, you know what? I thought I was alone. I'm so thankful that I found this video, because you have shown me that I'm not the only one that freezes on Mounjaro. Now, I'm not saying it's just because of Mounjaro. I do believe there's a correlation. I do believe that Mounjaro can bring a lot of weight loss, and I do believe a lot of weight loss can cause a lot of just temperature fluctuation inside the body as far as trying to balance and trying to get to the point where your body is able to heat itself up, or warm itself or take care of itself. It goes to your extremities, you start freezing in your hands and freezing your feet and, that type of stuff. But guys, I'm so excited though, because winter's here, but I'm telling you guys, spring is coming and it's coming fast. As I said before, January is almost halfway over and it's mind blowing. We just had Christmas and New Year's and we're almost to Valentine's Day already. And then it's going to be spring break. So I'm kind of excited actually, because I'm so ready for spring to get here. So anyways, moving on, guys. So who has lost the most weight in this chat community? I know I asked this last week and I'm going to ask it again because I know Jeremy had said that he lost a whopping 210 pounds. He's down to 140 from 350. So if you can beat that, go ahead and let us know. Isn't that crazy? Just crazy. So Brian, he's lost 40 pounds so far in 3 months and he's cold all the time. Man, you are in the right place, brother, because I freeze all the time too. Lost 40 pounds. That's incredible, dude. In 3 months, man. That is awesome. So my question is, what is your guys' weight loss goals? Like, what do you want to see happen this year? I mean, is there a number that you're wanting to shoot for? Now, I know a number is not going to make you healthy, but you have to have a goal, at least a short-term goal. And maybe that may be a number for weight loss, but I'm hoping that not only on a number, but you're also focusing on other things like I want to see my triglycerides better. I want to see my cholesterol better. I want to see my A1 hit this number this year. I want to see myself live another 5 years or another 10 years or 20 years. Why? Because I want to be around for my kids. I want to be around for my spouse. I want to be around for my grandkids. I hope those are goals that you are having, because just a number is not going to be enough. A number does not mean you're going to live a long life. Of course, you can be healthy and still not live a long life. You go outside and get hit by a car. But you know what I'm saying? You have to have a weight loss goal. You have to have a health goal that you're trying to shoot. But this question today is, how much have you lost? And do you have, I'm just going to further this question, how much weight do you want to lose? Where are you at right now? And how much more can you, afford to lose? If you've lost 40 pounds, Brian, can you lose another 30, 40 pounds? Or are you going to be to the point where you've lost too much weight? I got to say this. I have had people tell me, it just kind of gets annoying sometimes, you've lost too much weight. Have you guys ever had anybody say that? Are you there at that moment yet where people go, you've just lost way too much weight? I don't think I've lost too much weight. I am still hovering around 200 pounds at 6'3". Yes, I have slimmed down a lot, but that does not necessarily mean I'm too skinny. Does not necessarily mean I've lost too much weight. Now, I'm sure you guys are going to get to a point where you're going to have people say this. If you've lost so much weight and you will continue to lose weight, you will at some point have somebody say, you've lost way too much weight. Just know that does not mean anything. People will say stuff because it's all, subjective of what they think, well, you just look too thin. Most of the time it's because they think, they like the way you look right now. They like how you are. For me, my wife liked me when I was bigger. She loves me. She's not thinking anything different. She doesn't love me any less, but she liked me when I was bigger. I had a lot more fat on me. I had muscle. I still have some muscle, but I'm not as big as I used to be. But it is what it is. But I'm telling you, people come up to me and say, man, you look great. You've lost weight, blah, 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 And so, as I said, it's subjective to what people think. It doesn't mean that that is necessarily a true thing. There is a point where you could get to where you probably are underweight, and that is a thing. But I don't think most of us are going to be to the point where we're underweight. I feel like a lot of people get to the point where they stall, they have a plateau when it comes to their weight loss. And if they want to keep going past that weight loss stall, there are other things that you have to do to incorporate with this GLP-1. Now, I know. I did title this show today, How to Be Successful, and we were going to talk about success with Mounjaro and Zepbound. And that's exactly what we're doing, because there are ways that can enhance this Mounjaro, Zepbound, Ozempic, Wegovy, whatever you're on, but you have to do these things to help maximize the success. You can be successful to some degree taking these medications. Yes, you can take these, you can continue to eat what you want to eat, but that does not mean that you're going to be healthy. You can lose weight on it without doing a dang thing, but I do not recommend that, because if you want to have success in the long run, in the long term, you need to make small decisions every day that will better yourself every day to get you to the point where you are feeding your machine, your body, with the nutrients that it needs. And I'm telling you, with that said, there are things that you need to be taking right now, even at this moment, on a GLP-1. And we'll get more into that here later on the show. But, and we talk about this a lot in the membership, because I diagnose and break down ways to break through those plateaus, whether that be fasting, certain things that you can do to help maximize those breakthroughs and help you to break through that plateau. So maybe you've been at a plateau for a while on your weight loss. You can't figure out how to break through. I would love to help you get to that point where you can just smash through that plateau and keep going on that weight loss and just make it like a snowball effect. You're just rolling right through. And there's ways to do it. I got down to like 250 and stayed there for a long time. And then I figured out some things and got down to 230. And then I figured things out even more by trial and error and just doing different things. And boom, got down to 220, 215, and then 200, 193 pounds. So there are ways to do it. As I said before, you can go anywhere on the internet and find all kinds of plethora of information, but that does not mean it's correct. A lot of the people that tell you how to do things, they are in the same boat. They have not lost any weight. They're just going off of what they've read. They're going off of studies that they've seen. It's kind of like the doctors that talk about Mounjaro. I think it's kind of somewhat funny. These doctors talk about, the scientific backings and trials and, studies and stuff about Mounjaro, TIRZEPATIDE, Semaglutide, all these things. And yes, we know we can study. It's nothing to go online and look up studies and trials, these medications, how they do and what they're treating, and the new study finds of, how they help with dementia, how they help with addictions, how they help with heart failure, and yada, yada, yada. But the point of it is that you need somebody that's been there, that's taken the medication, that has went through the junk that maybe you haven't went through, or maybe you are right now, and can tell you, this is where I've been, this is what I did, and this is where I'm at. And this is where I found success by doing this. Because until you've been there, you can only talk about it, about what you've heard, but not from experience. And I'm speaking from experience today, guys. I've been on Ozempic, I've been on Wegovy, I've been on Ozempic, I've been on Trulicity, I've been on Victoza, and I've been on Mounjaro. So I've been on 4 different GLP-1s, and I can tell you which ones have worked for me and which ones hasn't worked. Now, with that said, I cannot say that they don't work for you, because as I said before, we are all different. So Dawn, welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to see you today. She says, let's see here. No, I haven't lost too much weight yet. I wish to hear those words. Boy, do you I wish to hear those words. I am currently on 12.5 on Mounjaro. I am losing weight very slowly though. Now, and that's okay. That is completely okay. I've been on Ozempic and now Mounjaro, and I've lost from 157 down to 145. 12 pounds in all, coming off so slowly. Pray that she loses 130 pounds. So 15 pounds to go, and I'm 5'3", 145 pounds. Okay. So, Dawn, I've got great news for you. You're in the right place because there are tons of people that are in the same boat as you. And I'm going to tell you, I've been in the same boat as you. I was on this medication for almost a year, I don't want to say a year, almost 6 months before I even started seeing a big difference. So, you're in the right place. The thing that I tell people all the time is you need to stay the course. Now, those 3 words can make a difference. And the reason why I say that is you may not notice a difference, but sometimes it takes time for your body to catch up with the medication. Yes, it's treating the underlying issues. It's treating if you have diabetes, it's treating your glucose. It's getting your glucose levels under control. And so that's the greatest thing, because you don't want your organs and your kidneys to shut down or anything like that. But I will say that as time goes on, you will continue to lose weight. What's crazy is I've been on this medication, guys. I'm gonna tell you right now, Dawn. I hope that you find encouragement through this today. I have been on Mounjaro since 2022 June. Now, there was like a month where I got off of it because I had to go to Trulicity because of insurance problems. Got back on Mounjaro, went up to 15. Before I got off of it, went right back to 15, down to 12.5. Now, if you do the math, that is going to be 2022. So in June, it'd be 2 years. So let's see here, got 18. So almost 19 months. Okay. And people to this day comes up to me and says, man, you look good. And they haven't seen me in just a few months. So, and I'm not even necessarily losing weight. Okay. I'm about the same, save a few pounds. I mean, I'll go from 200 down to 197, 195, back to 200, fluctuating. I can't talk about those 5 pounds. But here's the thing. It's body fat. You're losing body fat. And a lot of times the scale lies. The scale's not being honest with you today. Now, you may weigh 190 pounds, Jeremy, but you may look like you weigh less than 190 pounds. You know what I'm saying? People say, man, dude, you're looking good. And I have not changed a dang thing in the last 2-3 months as far as my weight. So don't be discouraged on your weight on the scale, because, I was at a size 42 jeans and now I'm down to 34. And now I have to go buy more jeans and move to 32. And I haven't done anything, guys. I've just been consistently, faithfully taking Mounjaro 12.5 every week. And I'm telling you, it's just, you are the last one to notice it. So just keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't give up. So just, Dawn, I hope that encourages you today. Jeremy says 550 a month, 150 for the compound. What you think? What do I think? I think that compound pharmacies are not as bad as some people say they are. There are compound pharmacies that will give you the compounded version of TIRZEPATIDE, but they'll add the B12 in it, which is good. The B12 is supposed to help you with issues with GI problems and stuff. So it really, really does help. I do know some accredited good compound pharmacies through clinics that I could recommend you to. Just shoot me an email at writingpeptidesshow@gmail.com. And I'll just freely tell you, these places that I recommend. It's not a whole lot that I'll tell you, but there are a couple of them that I can tell you from knowing the people, that they are great people, trusted people. They are people that you can trust, that has your best, health at their they're basically they want to see you succeed. They don't want to just sell you stuff and push you along. They want to be in it for the ride. They want to keep you accountable. They want to come up with a plan, tailor a plan, help you. And the cool thing about these places is the thing that doesn't help when you don't have insurance and you go to get these medications, like if you want to buy Zepbound for $550 a month, or $1,250 or $1,300 for the Mounjaro or Ozempic or Trulicity. They don't take payment plans. If you go to a pharmacy, you have to pay straight up out of your pocket, or you can pay off your health savings card. But a lot of these compound pharmacies or these clinics, I say these clinics because the clinics work with these compound pharmacies, they will actually do payment plans. And that is a huge thing for people in today's economy. I mean, the economy is so bad. A lot of people just don't have even 300 or 200 or 500 or whatever it may be to afford these medications. And they need payment plans to help with their, and the sad thing is when it comes down to it, you shouldn't put a price on your health. And then, you in the same boat, if you don't have the money, how do you do it? So it's kind of a hard thing, but there are ways and options out there. I definitely would explore those. If you're not able to get approved by your insurance, for sure. I would definitely look into that without a doubt. So with that said, guys, next question. Are you currently taking any vitamins while you are taking a GLP-1? While you are taking a GLP-1, are you taking any vitamins? Now, it is very beneficial for you to be taking vitamins while you're on a GLP-1 for several reasons. One of them is because obviously you are losing nutrients while you're not eating as much as you used to. But also there are vitamins out there that will help you with your GI issues while you're taking GLP-1, whether that be Mounjaro or the TIRZEPATIDE or Semaglutide. You want to have something that's going to help you. Now, a lot of people, they take stool softeners, they take different things to help them with their GI issues. But if you take a vitamin every day and it can help your body absorb help you with the fiber, help you with everything that you need to get your body to function the right way, it will relieve and just help you along your journey with the GLP-1. If you're curious about any GLP-1s, vitamins, that is, I can help you. I do have a description down on all of my videos of vitamins that I recommend. Now, there are other vitamins that are tailored for GLP-1s or peptides. If you're curious about that, I would be happy to share that. It's not on this. It's not on this show. I'm not going to showcase that those medicines, but there are some specific medicines that can help you with peptides. When you take peptides like a GLP-1, they will help alleviate some of the issues that comes along with these GLP-1s to kind of just offset them, so you don't have to worry about why you're taking it. So if you're curious about that, let me know. Because I'm telling you right now, I would be happy to share that with you. But at this moment, I'm not going to share it on this show, but I would be happy to share with you some personal things that I found that helps. So if you're not on a vitamin, like a daily vitamin, there's, as I said, there's a description below that'll give you links. It's Amazon. If you're a Prime member, you get free shipping. So you can do that. The affiliate links below, they are for a small kickback and commission, not very much, beans on the dollar, no additional cost to you, but it's anything I can do to help support this channel. So make sure you take advantage of that. At least read them and see. If you don't want to get them there, you can get them somewhere else. That's completely fine as well. All right. So we're going to move to the next one. Here we go. Now, are you currently using a discount card for your GLP-1? So if you are taking Mounjaro, Zepbound, if you're taking, Wegovy or Ozempic, are you taking advantage of the health savings card that comes from the manufacturer? Perhaps some of you guys have been taking the Mounjaro and have had a savings card. I have actually heard from different people that their savings card was giving them that $25 a month cost every month, and has now actually changed, and now they're having to pay like $100 a month for it and $115 a month. Have you guys noticed any of that going on with you? If you have been on this savings voucher card for Eli Lilly, for the Mounjaro, or anything like that, have you noticed anything like that? I wanted to share with my audience and ask, because locally I have heard people say this. And so I'm going to be making a call into Eli Lilly, talking to them and seeing what the story is, and if that's the case, and kind of figuring out what's going on and sharing with them what the case may be. So I wanted to share with you guys and ask you guys in the community if you've ever experienced that here recently at all yourself. Now, if you're on a medication like Mounjaro, are you taking that discount with the discount card, or are you even able to do it? If not, what are you doing? Are you taking compounds? Are you paying out of pocket for one of these GLP-1s? What is your game with what you're doing with your medication? Like, what is your process? For me, I'm still taking the $25. I'm sure that it's going to eventually go up, because that's just how it goes. I don't know how long it's going to be. And, I will say that with that, you got to take caution as well with some of these compounded pharmacies, because the only way these compound pharmacies are able to function and sell these different compounds is because the FDA has issued a shortage on these medications. So there will be coming a time, I'm sure, when the medications are taken off the short list, and these guys will not be able to sell compounds anymore. So that's one thing that you need to consider if you are not taking the name brand from Eli Lilly or Novo Nordisk. You need to consider that there may come a time where things will change. And so this is a good reason why you need to be looking into changing and altering your lifestyle with how you eat, and putting into practices things that are going to help you succeed, even if you had to come off this GLP-1. There are ways, guys. I'm telling you, there are ways to help you sustain the weight loss that you have made, the gains when it comes to where you're at, the successes that you've had from these GLP-1s. There are ways to sustain it and even enhance your health without being on one. You should be on the GLP-1 to help get you to the point where you can actually function on your own, because we get to the point where our bodies are so out of whack where we need some additional help. And that's when the GLP-1s come in to help. But don't rely just drastically on the GLP-1. Use it for your benefit. I'm telling you guys this because in the long run, you want to be able to function healthy and naturally, and you can do it. Walmart gives it to us a penny cheaper than the card. I get it for $24.99 without the card. Wow. $24.99. That's crazy. Saving 1 penny on that thing. Wow. So that's pretty cool. Thanks for sharing, Brian. So yeah, guys, that's going to wrap up the show today. Just wanted to kind of share some questions and get some interaction going on in the chat. I appreciate your guys' time as always, coming here every Saturday, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. We talk about different things. It's a time where we can come and just hang out and talk and have a good time. I hope that you've had a good time on this show today. I hope that you've been encouraged. I hope that you've gotten a little bit of information that has helped somewhat to some degree. But if you come in after I've said this, please give this video a like, share with your friends. If you're not subscribed to the channel, this is a great channel for you to be a part of. I would love to have you as a subscriber. If you want to go a step further and you want to become a member, I help coach you to get to your weight loss goals and your health goals for as little as $2.99. I say it all the time. That's cheaper than coffee these days for the whole month. it supports this channel. So it is a good thing that you're sowing and helping into. And it gives me the options to be able to make this better presentation for you and to take my time to really study this stuff out and just make this a pleasant, fun thing for you to come and get knowledge and to get encouragement and to help you guys get to where you need to be at your goal when it comes to weight loss and your overall health. So I'll drop a link below. All you got to do is click it and it'll help you become a member. You get exclusive perks as far as, early releases to videos. And I'm going to be putting some funny behind the scene videos that is very embarrassing to me, but I think it'll be very funny for you on the channel as well. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for checking out this show today. Again, if you guys have any questions at all from anything we talked about today, send me an email, Riding the Peptides Show at gmail.com. I would love to answer every question that you have. And I will see you guys next Saturday at 2 p.m. And stay tuned to this channel because I got some videos coming soon on GLP-1s, mainly geared toward Mounjaro and my success and my journey along the way, and just crazy stuff that I've come across while taking Mounjaro. So anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys on the next one. We'll see you. Have a great weekend and go Chiefs.